This month, as promised, we start to break down my top 10 tips or hacks, if you will, on how to not only improve your insurance policy, but maybe even save a little money on the way. Good morning, everybody. It is Jobeth Bowers right here in my Elkton office. I am your accident and injury guy. We're going to do it. This is the thing. New Year's resolutions are coming. I know it's only October and it seems a little early, but you either plan or you fail. It's just that simple. So I want to put out into the world and into your mindset the things that you need to be considering when you go to take a look at your auto policy. We all know, because we've all been dealing with it for a number of years, increases left and right from every insurance company under the sun. Some of them as much as 40 to 50%. It's getting a little out of hand. So I've put this together, and I'm going to take all month doing this. Today, we're going to talk about 10, 9, and 8 on my top 10 list. And then next week and the following, and then we're going to wrap it up with the last one at the very end. So tip number 10. This is a big one. Don't be afraid to switch. I deal with hundreds of clients every year who take some sort of pride in the fact that they have been insured with the same company for 10 years, 20 years, as long as I can remember, whatever the language is. These companies take advantage of you. You are nothing but a number to them. And it's sad to say, but it's true. These companies don't care about your loyalty. Some of them have little programs that appear to resemble rewarding you for your loyalty. Some companies do a rate lock, which is a lie because it only lasts for a couple of years. Some of them will do what they call a vanishing or reduced deductible, where if you go accident-free for a number of years, that deductible will drop a little bit every year. But all in all, the insurance rates do continue to go up. Those rate locks only last for a couple of years, and or anytime you buy a new vehicle or make any sort of change to your policy, they disappear. So don't be afraid to switch. Guarantee you, because I deal with it every day, when it comes to claim time, they don't feel the same loyalty toward you as you might feel toward them. And I often find that the best way to get a better price is to shop around. Number nine on this list is to read the fine print. And I've put a little add-on here. Don't be afraid. I've made this offer countless times. I have been doing this as long as I have been practicing here in Elkton. And really, I was doing this before I opened my office here in Elkton. Whether you are a current client, a former client, never a client, just happen to randomly be watching this podcast, I don't care if you're not in Cecil County. I am going to gladly review your policy and give you my insight and answer questions that you might have about your policy that your insurance agent might not. And I will remind you, you should have a real live in-person, or at least over the phone locally, insurance agent. Don't just call the 800 number. Call somebody locally. Even the big companies like Geico, who are very national, 1-800, whatever it is, have a handful of local brokers that can write you a Geico line. Use them if you want to be insured by Geico. All of the big ones do it. State Farm, they're a captive agency. You see them here in Cecil County all over the place. There are a lot of great ones. There are some not so great ones. If you want to call me and say, hey, which agents, because I see all of these agents' policies. I know which agent or agents here in Cecil County write horrible policies for their insureds. And they spring up all these surprises at claim time that I have to tell them about. I also know which agents have the best policies that I never see PIP waivers from, that I always see fantastic coverage from. My insurance review offer absolutely free for as long as I'm doing this. Even if I retire from the practice of law, unless I leave this country and disappear into the night, if you can get in touch with me, I will take a look at your auto insurance policy and give you my opinion from the perspective of handling these cases, what you are going to want to happen if you need to use it, absolutely 100% free. There are no hooks. There is no catch. You don't have to buy something from me. You don't have to be a client. You don't have to ever be a client. You could think that I am your worst enemy in the world, and I would never, ever hire you as a lawyer, no matter how much I needed someone. I'm going to hire someone else. Still going to take a look at your insurance policy. Still going to give you the insight that I feel will benefit you the most. You can even tell me straight to my face, I'll never use you. I'm going to give you a quality review of that insurance policy. No questions asked other than ones that are relevant to me reviewing the insurance policy. Number 8, which is going to wrap us for this episode, and then we're going to come back next week with a few more. Review the policy annually. What can I say about this? We are in such a digital-driven society where so much of what we have is on auto pay, and the renewals become automatic. In fact, if you look out there, you're watching TV or you're even seeing ads on your social media stream for services that will go through your accounts and say, hey, did you know you had these subscriptions? Did you know you had these recurring payments? Businesses like that can't exist if there isn't the mindset that we've taken to just set things and forget them. This is not Ronco, people. We are not doing rotisserie meats. This is your insurance policy. This is potentially your life if you get in one of these accidents, and your livelihood. It is so important to take a look at, and I don't care. Back to the offer that I've continuously made and mentioned in number 9. If you contact me every single year, with your insurance policy and say, hey, any changes in the law since the last time you looked at this that I need to be aware of. Contact me every time there's a major change. Hey, I have a kid that's now driving age. What should I do about the insurance policy? Hey, I have a kid that has left to go to college. What should I do about the insurance policy? Hey, we got a new vehicle. Anything I should know about? It doesn't matter. I'm going to do this for you. You could do this twice a year. It doesn't make that much sense unless you're making a lot of changes for you to do it twice a year, but I'll do it twice a year for you. No charge, no catch, no sales pitch, because I'm not an insurance salesman. I know a lot about it because it's what I do all day, every day in this office. So running down those 3 for this week. Number 10, don't be afraid to switch. Super important. Don't let somebody take advantage of your loyalty. Number 2, read the fine print or have me do it. A week or so ago, we talked about rideshare. We also talked about in past motorcycles. And sometimes motorcycles are on a different insurance policy. Does that coverage apply or does it not if you're on an accident in a motorcycle? That's all stuff that's in the fine print. There are exclusions and other situations that might not be covered that you might not know about until it's too late. And of course, review that policy every year. It's the best way to not let some sneaky little PIP waiver slip through the cracks. That's all I got for this week for you folks. Make sure you tune in next week for the next batch of these. Feel free, even though I have already said this is what we're doing in October, feel free to reach out to me. If there's a topic that you have a question about that you'd like to see on the podcast, info@bowerslawmd.com. Drop it in there. I'm happy to put it on a future episode. It won't be this October. I will respond to you ahead of time so that you get the answer to your question, even though it might not show up on the podcast right away. Also, a lot of the stuff that I'm going to mention in this top 10 has been mentioned and in more depth in previous episodes. So check out those episodes. Go to bowerslawmd.com. As you can see, it's also a great place to get in touch with my office if you need to hire us. But up across that top bar where it says podcast, click there. You're going to see all of the past episodes, all of them, all right there. Searchable. You should be able to find anything that you want. And again, if you don't, contact my office. That's all I got for this week. Next week, we'll be back with the next chunk of my top 10 list, these insurance hacks, if you will, that will help you improve and decrease the cost of your auto insurance policy. Be well, be safe out there.